The gas lamps flickered eerily as the thick fog clung relentlessly to the cobblestone streets of Whitechapel, obscuring the city in an even deeper shroud of mystery. The oppressive heat of August failed to dispel the pervasive chill that gripped the hearts of those who dared venture into the ominous night. London, ensnared by an unseen terror, teetered on the precipice of an evil abyss. Whitechapel Miscorrelations. Written and adapted for audio by A.I. Oldfart. Chapter 1, The Blood-Stained Cobbles. Detective Victor Harrow traversed the dimly lit alleys, his trench coat billowing dramatically in the wind as he stoically advanced towards the grotesque crime scene. The air hung heavy with the unmistakable stench of decay, a foul aroma that seemed to penetrate the very soul of Whitechapel. Harrow, a seasoned investigator with a plethora of cases under his belt, felt a knot tightening in the pit of his stomach as he approached the gruesome tableau. There, beneath the flickering, almost spectral glow of the gas lamps, sprawled the lifeless body of Mary Ann Nichols, affectionately known to many as Polly. Her neck bore the mark of twin holes executed with a precision that hinted at a macabre expertise. Yet, what sent shivers coursing down Harrow's spine were the grotesque mutilations that defiled her form, arcane symbols etched into her flesh, ominous and foreboding. Whispers had circulated that the evil fiend responsible for such unspeakable horrors was not a mere mortal but a nocturnal creature, a vampire named Twinz. The rumors painted a portrait of a bloodthirsty vampire reigning over the shadows, leaving behind a trail of terror in his wake. Harrow, a man of unyielding reason, scoffed at the notion of vampires, yet an unsettling feeling persisted that something otherworldly was undeniably at play. Chapter 2, Whispers in the Dark. Harrow delved deeper into the sordid underworld of Whitechapel, tirelessly questioning those who dared linger in the unforgiving shadows. His investigation led him through the opium dens and brothels, where the destitute sought solace within the haze of addiction. It was there, amidst the clandestine murmurs of the night, that he first encountered the name Twinz uttered with palpable trepidation. The detective's relentless inquiries unraveled a complex web of secrets, whispered in hushed tones and cloaked in superstition. The vampire, they said, hungered for more than the blood of mere mortals. He sought the essence of innocence, the life force untouched by the stains of worldly sins. As the nights grew longer, Harrow found himself haunted by vivid dreams of a cloaked figure gliding through the fog-drenched streets, eyes ablaze with an otherworldly hunger. Was Twinz the elusive Jack the Ripper, or was there another evil force orchestrating this grim symphony? Chapter 3, A Pact with Shadows. Harrow's relentless obsession with the case led him to forbidden tomes and cryptic manuscripts. Desperation fueled his quest for answers as he sought out scholars of the occult, determined to unveil the truth behind the terror that held Whitechapel in its grip. In the darkest corners of the city, Harrow encountered a mysterious figure, Abraham Van Helsing. A master of forbidden knowledge, Van Helsing revealed the existence of a pact between Twinz and his brother Gabriel, another evil vampire that hungered for the blood of the innocent. The vampires, it seemed, were part of a cosmic game played by forces beyond mortal comprehension. Chapter 4, The Dance of Shadows. As the chill of September settled in, the streets of Whitechapel transformed into a haunting stage for a ghastly ballet. The murders persisted, each victim bearing the grotesque signature of the evil killer. Harrow, torn between the realms of reason and the encroaching shadows of the supernatural, found himself ensnared in a complex web of deceit that spanned centuries. The detective's relentless pursuit led him to a dilapidated mansion on the outskirts of London, cloaked in an unnatural darkness. Within its decaying walls and armed with the limited knowledge he had gained from Van Helsing, he confronted Lucian Twinz, a creature neither wholly alive nor dead. However, the vampire vehemently denied involvement in the Ripper's spree, unveiling a more insidious truth. Chapter 5: The Abyss Beckons. Harrow's arduous journey plunged him into the heart of an ancient ritual, where the boundaries between the living and the undead blurred into an indistinguishable haze. As the truth unraveled, he discovered that Jack the Ripper was not a singular entity, but a manifestation of evil drawn from hell itself. The detective faced an agonizing choice: to succumb to the darkness that threatened to consume him, or defy the unearthly forces that sought to plunge the world into eternal night. In the shadowy alleys of Whitechapel, Harrow stood at the crossroads of sanity and madness, where the fate of a city hung precariously in the balance. Chapter 6: Veil of Shadows. The revelation of an ancient pact, and the existence of an insidious force pulling the strings cast a profound darkness over Harrow's once unwavering determination. The city of London, now gripped by an otherworldly evil, seemed to pulsate with an ominous energy that permeated every brick and cobblestone. Harrow, grappling with the newfound knowledge, delved deeper into the forbidden mysteries that surrounded Lucian Twinz and his older brother Gabriel. He sought counsel from Van Helsing, who guided him to decipher cryptic prophecies foretelling a cosmic upheaval. The detective, reluctantly embracing the esoteric, realized that the fate of Whitechapel was intricately intertwined with forces beyond mortal comprehension. Chapter 7: Shadows Within. As the moon waxed and waned, the murders in Whitechapel continued unabated, each crime scene a grotesque tapestry woven with arcane symbols. Harrow, haunted by relentless nightmares, saw the city succumbing to an ever-deepening darkness. Whispers of a cult, devoted to serving the vampire brothers, circulated in the hidden corners of London, drawing the detective into a labyrinth of treacherous conspiracies. The line between the supernatural and the tangible blurred further as Harrow uncovered a network of individuals entangled in a web of ancient rituals. The detective, driven by an unyielding determination, followed the trail of shadows, hoping to unveil the truth that lurked within the heart of the abyss. Chapter 8: The Cursed Emissary. A chance encounter led Harrow to a figure cloaked in shadows, a mysterious nun with eyes that seemed to hold the weight of centuries. The nun revealed herself as Isolde Twinz, an emissary of the unearthly entity manipulating the destinies of mortals. Isolde, burdened by a sense of duty, divulged the twisted history of her Twinz family, and its relentless quest for dominance over the realm of men. Reluctantly, Isolde offered an alliance, recognizing Harrow as a key player in the unfolding cosmic drama. Together, they navigated the treacherous underbelly of Whitechapel, unearthing ancient relics and forgotten texts that held the key to breaking the cycle of darkness that gripped the city. Chapter 9: Ascendants of Shadows. As Harrow and Isolde delved deeper into the Twinz family history, the veil between brothers and the nun Isolde grew thinner. The streets of Whitechapel became a battleground, where spectral entities clashed with unseen forces, each seeking dominion over the other. The detective, now a reluctant participant in a cosmic struggle, faced adversaries both human and otherworldly. Lucian Twinz, caught in the crossfire, revealed his tragic history, a cursed existence born out of an unholy pact. Lucian, who was also one of his own brother's victims, struggled against the vampiric evil that bound him to a fate of that act. Harrow, torn between empathy and duty, stood at the nexus of conflicting destinies. Chapter 10: The Confrontation. As the cosmic energies reached a crescendo, Harrow, Isolde, and Lucian Twinz converged on the cursed mansion that served as the resting place of Gabriel. The final confrontation unfolded in a maelstrom of shadows, where the boundaries between family, revenge and the abyss became indistinguishable. In a climactic battle, Harrow confronted the unearthly entity, wielding ancient artifacts that pulsed with the power to banish the darkness. The detective's resolve was tested, and the fate of Whitechapel hung in the balance. As the cosmic forces clashed, the very fabric of reality trembled, and the outcome remained uncertain. Gabriel, seemingly now banished from the mortal realm, left behind a quiet emptiness. Lucian Twinz, freed from the shackles of the curse, faded into the shadows. The nun, Isolde Twinz, her duty fulfilled, vanished into the ether, leaving Harrow to contemplate the cost of victory. Chapter 11: Echoes of the Abyss. In the aftermath of the cosmic clash, Whitechapel bore the scars of its otherworldly ordeal. The city's residents, oblivious to the harrowing battles waged in the shadows, cautiously resumed their daily lives. Detective Victor Harrow, however, found no solace in the apparent calm that settled over the cobblestone streets. Haunted by the memories of vampires Lucian and Gabriel Twinz, Harrow struggled to reconcile the cosmic forces that had temporarily invaded his rational world. The arcane artifacts, once pulsating with power, now lay dormant in his possession, artifacts whose true nature and purpose remained shrouded in mystery. As the days passed, a new enigma gripped Whitechapel. Strange occurrences lingered in the periphery, inexplicable shadows dancing at the edge of perception, whispers of a residual evil that refused to dissipate. Harrow, driven by an unrelenting curiosity, delved into the residual mysteries, sensing that the cosmic ripples had left a lingering imprint on the fabric of reality. Chapter 12: Lingering Shadows. The once muted whispers of a sect devoted to the Twinz vampires gained prominence once more. Rumors of clandestine rituals and dark ceremonies circulated among the city's underbelly, drawing Harrow back into the depths he had sought to escape. The detective, reluctant yet compelled, followed the tendrils of darkness that threatened to resurface. In the hidden corners of Whitechapel, Harrow discovered a cult seeking to harness the remnants of the banished vampiric power. Their arcane machinations, fueled by a desperate desire to join the Twinz's dynasty, threatened to rupture the fragile balance Harrow had fought so hard to maintain. The detective realized that the cosmic struggle was far from over, and a new chapter in the dark Chronicle awaited. Chapter 13: Veiled Resurgence. The lingering shadows manifested in strange phenomena, spectral echoes of vampiric influence. Unearthly symbols adorned alleyways, and an unsettling aura permeated the air. Harrow, now both investigator and guardian, confronted the remnants of the cult that sought to exploit the residual energies. As he ventured deeper into the labyrinth of hidden chambers and forbidden rites, Harrow uncovered a plot to tear the veil between worlds once more. The cult, driven by an insatiable thirst for blood, sought to recall Gabriel the banished vampire, believing he could be controlled and harnessed for their evil purposes. Chapter 14, The Unseen Hand. Harrow, joined by the nun, Isolde twins who re-emerged from the shadows, faced the resurgence of the unearthly threat. Together, they navigated the treacherous terrain of occult machinations, battling cultists who had willingly embraced the darkness that clung to Whitechapel's soul. In their pursuit of the cult's unseen leader, a figure known only as Jack, Harrow and Isolde uncovered a twisted alliance between mortals and otherworldly forces. Jack, the master manipulator, danced in the shadows, orchestrating an evil symphony that echoed through the hidden chambers and forgotten crypts. Chapter 15, Shadows Reclaimed. The final confrontation with Jack unfolded in the depths of a forgotten catacomb, where ancient runes glowed with an unholy radiance. The cult leader, a conduit for the residual energies of the banished vampire Gabriel, sought to become a vessel for unparalleled power. In a battle that transcended the physical and the supernatural, Harrow and Isolde faced Jack and the remnants of the cult. The detective, wielding the dormant artifacts, harnessed their latent power to once again banish the encroaching darkness. The nun, Isolde Twinz, her eyes ablaze with ancient knowledge, guided Harrow through the spectral battlefield. Chapter 16, The Fraying Veil. With the defeat of Jack, the immediate threat subsided, but the fragility of the veil between worlds remained. Harrow, burdened by the weight of his experiences, understood that the cosmic struggle had left an indelible mark on Whitechapel. The thin membrane separating the mundane from the arcane had been stretched to its limits. As the detective and the nun, Isolde Twinz, stood amidst the fading echoes of the battle, a sense of weary triumph washed over them. The remnants of the cult disbanded, and the unearthly forces withdrew, leaving Whitechapel in an uneasy calm. Harrow, however, knew that the shadows, though momentarily banished, would forever dance at the edge of perception. Epilogue, The Eternal Dance. Whitechapel, scarred but resilient, embraced a fragile peace. Detective Victor Harrow, forever changed by his journey through the abyss, continued to walk the cobblestone streets with a newfound awareness. The cosmic struggle had left its mark on him, a scar etched into the fabric of his being. As the gas lamps flickered once more, casting long shadows on the cobbled alleys, Harrow pondered the eternal dance between light and darkness. The unearthly forces may have retreated for now, but the detective remained vigilant, knowing that the thin veil separating the realms could fray again at the slightest provocation. The dark Chronicle of Whitechapel, with its arcane symbols and evil entities, had reached a tentative conclusion. Yet, in the shadows where the unseen thrived, the city's destiny remained entwined with the eternal dance, and a vampiric struggle would forever echo in the heart of London. Whitechapel Miscorrelations was written and adapted for audio by AI Oldfart. It was a God Help Us production, for 2OF Entertainment.